So a nice pot, chunky pot there for Donica, but now it's Sam Rappa, who is well short stacked. Not going to get in it this time. And Tony G says, hey, those sevens have been lucky. Let me get in on the action. 4 + 6 is 10,000 straight. And that's not Jeff Tice's hand.
Just the colors.
Action on Donica. Pocket pair right back. He could have Tony G lassoed here, Roy. Pocket pair versus pocket pair.
Yeah, I just can't understand why he wants to just call with a pair of nines. Surely a 10, a jack, a queen, a king, or an ace is going to turn up on the board, and he won't like it.
26,000 is the bet, and right you are. Bullet and 2 deuces. And it's gone check, check. Neither player wanted to wager. And does either player know where they're at, Roy?
Well, it would appear first to bet will win.
7.
7,000.
Not a big bet here. And Donica OD, of course, can beat Tony G's hand.
Okay, Donica's now thinking, you didn't raise pre-flop, so I don't think you've got an ace. If you haven't got an ace, my pair of nines are good.
Donica has just called. 40,000 in the center now. And that 5. Checked by Tony G. Donica checks behind him. They don't want to let the pocket any bigger. And OD,
7, I want to get it here, 7.
glad to be able to show the nines and win. Tony G thinks, well, it could have been worse.
He's hitting some cards now, Donica. This is Poker Million all over again.
OD, who was short stacked 2 hands ago, now has taken those 2 pots to climb to the chip lead. Roy, that's how quick it can change when there's 6 players still in the game.
No limit Texas Hold'em. It can change like the seasons.
Both players dealt pocket pairs that last hand, and nothing helped them on the board. When 2 pairs are 2 players, it's the higher ones that win. 9s and 5s beating 7s and 5s. And now Tony G has a 9 and a 5 in his hand. A change of dealer has signaled a change in the blinds. 3 and 6,000 now, and we're still 6 here, Roy. Is this the level where we're going to start to see some players getting lost now, you think? Because 9,000 around, that's going to get expensive.
Pressure is really on the short stacks, and this is the time the big stacks should get busy. A raise now is worth 9,000 chips to you. Thank you. I'm going to stick out a few raises.
Action on Tony G right now.
All right, that's cool.
And Jeff Tice has got a hand.
You got me.
I think both players with an ace, but G's kicker is a duckling. Here comes the flop.
Looks scary.
And Jeff Tice has yet to move a chip, Roy Brindley, out of the blinds. But he may find something he likes right now. Tice with the middle pair.
Been checked into him.
10,000.
That's a 10,000 bet from Jeff Tice. He breathes. Does look pleased with himself, doesn't he?
I tell you what, if you're sat at that table, I think you'd pass a set of 5s against that. The guy plays 1 hand in 31 hands, and then you expect to sort of take him on. I mean, let's get a life, you know. Let him have it. It's not worth fighting over.
I've played some in Reno, and they make hard nuts back there. Jeff Tice, not a man to gamble lightly. I don't think we're going to be seeing too many bluffs from Reno, Nevada.
Absolutely not. They won't tangle with the guy. If he could, you know, really change his game later on, I mean, he could run riot because yeah, he's got utmost respect to the table.
6,000 blind on Donica OD, who is your chip leader. And after a very shaky start, Donica used a double through to get to where he is. He's been quiet ever since.
Was it a double throw or a donation?
5-3, no help from Michael Shaw. Welk's been up and down. And Rappa, heavily muscled forearms on the table, considering a 5-4. No. And look at Tony G. Big splash from the button and a king. It's a raise.
14,000 total.
Button raise.
Total of 14. That's 8 more.
Chuck out 14 to pick up 9, and he's ran into the big slick.
Tice with the ace-king. Roy Brindley, is this re-raise territory?
For me, absolute total re-raise. For for an American limit player from Reno, it's cool.
So Jeff Tice either setting a trap or just very cautious, has flat called Tony G's raise, and we are head up now. And if a king comes, could see fireworks. It is a king! Both players have hit top pair, and now we'll get to see some gumbo.
Oh, what are you doing, man? Slow down. You got top pair, top kicker, and you come out betting.
Bet, quick call by Tony G. Roy Brindley. That's a possible straight. That might slow them both down and save Tony G.
That will slow everything down.
No.
I check.
Check.
Tice with a threat bet.
This could well be checked down now.
Roy Brindley, if Tony G sticks all his chips in here, he could slaughter the whole stack.
If Tony G sticks his chips in here, what price Jeffrey Tice throws his hand away?
It does look like Tony G is considering the all-in bet. And whether or not Jeffrey Tice is capable of making a call with a possible straight on board is anybody's guess. Roy Brindley, would Tony G want to risk going out of a tournament where he feels so comfortable?
No, I'd be happy with the free card, thank you very much. You call
Okay,
my
check.
raise, you come out betting.
He has checked. He said it very softly. We'll have a river card now.
I check.
And kings and nines with the queen. It goes check, check again. Tice shows the ace-king down. And Tony's saying, how could I call that 20,000 on the flop?
The beauty of poker. To me, Jeff Tice did everything wrong there. Everything wrong. He's only called with an ace-king. He's hit a flop clean in the face. He's come out betting. And yet he gets more money than you and I would any day of the week out of that situation.
And he's a chip leader. Look at that hand one more time. Tice was best from start to finish. The ace-king, he played it slow, but got a whole bunch of money in. And two kings, two nines with an ace. Kicker plays. Cards come around now, and it is on Rappa, who has found the going very rocky so far. And the path does not appear to be any
Pass.
easier.
Pass.
Tice
Pass.
not playing. OD on the button,
Pass.
and it's blind on blind. These guys are developing some history.
Four.
I know Shaw is stuck in a raise with a jack high. No, it was a flat call. 6 on 6. We'll see a flop. Shaw leading with the jack high against the 5-7. And that is a very nice flop for the Philadelphia native. Is he going to play it fast or slow, Roy?
Slow down. Just the minimum bet. That's small enough.
6,000.
6,000, not much at all.
But let's
Can
be practical. What's the chances of my opponent holding a 2 or a pair somewhere, or, you know, really should have given him a free card and give him another chance to catch up and hit something.
So Shaw not able to eke a call out of Welk there with the powerhouse 3 jacks. Has to settle for a small pot instead.
I think a check was very much in order there.
After 34 hands, though, Shaw creeping up a little bit. And Roy, look at your chip leader, Jeffrey Tice. 8.8% of the hands played.
Been playing the wrong game all these years.
Welk, of course, the most aggressive at the table. He's got 75,000. It looks like, as you said, the 2 tightest players at the table holding on to all the chips.
I just cannot see Jeff Tice coming through this when we get down to 4 players and 3 players and the blinds are 5-10, you know, up and up and up. I just can't see this game working out for him.
Well, it is.
Pass.
Fold, and Tice give